name is Mark Wilson, and I'm a product of Wilberforce University. I just want to spend a couple minutes speaking about the importance of this institution and the critically important role that it's played in my life. I'm from Fort Smith, Arkansas, a small southern town in the northwest part of the state. I am a person that matriculated in high school, and that's exactly what I did in high school, was matriculated. And I didn't have a lot of options when it came to college. Wilberforce was one of the few that I had. And because of my lifelong membership in the AME Church, I was afforded an opportunity to come up to Ohio and attend Wilberforce because of the relationship my pastor had with the school, and the school was willing to take a chance on me. Wilberforce has a co-op program that I got a chance to participate in and gave me practical experience while I was at college. I was able to work 3 different summers for some really good companies. Westin Hotels, General Motors were the 2 companies that I co-op with, and had opportunities after college because of it. The love and care and consideration that I got from faculty and staff continues through today. I've come back to Wilberforce over the years, and every time I come back I have family. Really, I feel like they're family that's still here. So the training that I got here has led me through a successful corporate career. I worked a number of years for Dun & Bradstreet and rose through the ranks there to ultimately owning my own business, where we've had the success of creating, in the last company that I had, more than 4,000 jobs for people that worked in our company. And that's all because I was trained properly here at Wilberforce. The leadership development and practical skills that you get about business, at least for me as a business major, were just fantastic, and continue today. Having the experience that I've had, I've been able to leverage that and to put it in play now and helping the school as on the board of trustees here, actually as the chairman of the board of trustees for Wilberforce. And so, foundationally, I couldn't have been trained or prepared any better than what I have been for the experience that I've had at Wilberforce. It is a great place to come and get an education. And I think if you're a person that's looking for an institution that will care about you, that will nurture and train you and prepare you for the future, Wilberforce is the choice. I encourage you to give Wilberforce a chance.
I feel like Wilberforce University has prepared me in regard to being a great leader by giving me one of the greatest opportunities that I'd ever been blessed to have, which is to come and serve as a faculty member here at Wilberforce University after having come through as a graduate in the master's program in rehabilitation counseling in 2006. 2 years later, I was hired on to the faculty to serve as the undergraduate rehabilitation services instructor. After leaving Wilberforce in October 2002, at the end of the term, serving as the pastor of Bethel African Methodist Episcopal Church in the 3rd Episcopal District, Scranton, Pennsylvania. Upon my arrival at the church, there was a lot of struggle. There had been a lot of struggle. We housed a homeless shelter which was closed maybe about 1.5 years earlier, which was a big issue. That shelter had received grant funding from the city of Scranton. My biggest challenge and opportunity was to go and make sure that the shelter had reopened and was functioning properly. The shelter is doing absolutely wonderful now. There's actually a third-party organization, the Rescue Mission, who's running the shelter on Bethel's behalf. There are some streams of revenue coming into the church. There were just between 5 and 8 members at the church, attending the church upon my appointment and arrival. Now at worship, in the worship experience, there are over 100 people worshiping at Bethel, and so much that I feel I owe so much of my leadership skills as a pastor and a ministry leader to Wilberforce University, the African Methodist Episcopal Church. And as a songwriter and a psalmist, so many of those things are developing and have developed as a result of my service here, working with a number of students from all over the world, and just altogether serving in the ministry and serving in a social context, just trying to better the part of my world, the world that I'm responsible for every single day, and I'm grateful to God for that.
Hi, my name is Quanteria Goodwin. I am a senior biology major from Deerfield Beach, Florida, and I am Miss Wilberforce for the academic year 2014 and 2015. Wilberforce University. When I first came to Wilberforce, I was completely shy, wouldn't talk to anybody, just wanted to concentrate on studies. But being here and being surrounded by such a family-oriented atmosphere really helped me come out of my shell. Afterwards, I met up with a mentor. She encouraged me to try out for cheerleading and to join other organizations. And to this day, I still keep up with her. She graduated, but a lot of the people that I meet at Wilberforce University are lifelong friends and become family. Everyone is just, they're not concentrated on themselves. They're interested in helping you and building you up as well as themselves. One of my lifelong career goals is to be a researcher for the Center of Disease Control. And I think Wilberforce has helped me a lot because it helps in, especially studying biology. I have a chance to be in a lab and research different things. And one of the things that really interests me is infectious diseases.
Hi, I'm Kenya Rocho. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I came to Wilberforce in 2005 and I graduated May of 2010 with a dual degree in marketing and management. I'm currently employed with the United States Air Force, working at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base here in Dayton, Ohio. Wilberforce University prepared me for the real world by just opening me up to life. I came from New York City, moved to Dayton, Ohio with no care in the world, not knowing where I was going to go, and I had to learn how to survive. Being in Wilberforce, we didn't have much, but you learned how to improvise and make the university the best. I think what sets Wilberforce students apart from other students is we're a family. We really don't know each other's stories when we first get here, but once you sit down and you get to know each other, you realize you have so much in common with the person standing to your left or to your right, and you never walk the same step in life. You just really have so much in common. I think that's what sets us apart. We're always here for each other, no matter what. I think one of the biggest experiences I remember is just being an RA, and one of the residents on my floor, she didn't have any money to do laundry. She didn't know what she was going to do. She didn't know who she can turn to because her family didn't have it. And once she said she needed it, everyone on the floor just brought her little things for her to at least go wash her clothes. Gave her some money to go down and wash it, or even offered to do it for her. And that was something for me that was always something that I can remember being in Wilberforce as a good learning experience, and why we were so close-knit in the things that we did.